What do you get when you put a half dozen Navy veterans, a couple more guys, and a couple fishing guides on the ice? A lot of fish, a lot of laughs, and a lot of stories you can't put on local TV.
What are you doing today?
Go.
What would you like to...
I shall now run to the bucket on the ice slowly.
So sit back and relax. It's Monday night, and it's time for Upper Michigan's very own Discovering.
The secret streams that flow beneath the cliffs of colored stone. Forests thick and healthy with birch and pine and oak. Surrounded by the greatest lakes this world has ever known. The black bear's awesome presence as he roams the hills and fields. Call of the timber wolf, the loon's lonesome trill. The eagle soaring high above, the trout lies deep and still. These are what I treasure, the only way I measure feelings that I have for this fine land. There is so much to discover when you're a long-time lover of northern Michigan.
When Guide John Rahn of Yooper Outdoors tells me he has a group of Navy veterans on the ice for a weekend, you better believe I'm there.
Jerks, just let it go. Okay. Nice walleye. These big walleyes fight real hard usually. And they will break your line if you don't take the time.
Oh, that's a beauty. Man, he's a beauty.
Fish, man.
That is awesome. Wow. Just an awesome fish.
This trip was organized by Navy veteran John Shortridge, who came up here a couple years ago ice fishing and now wants to share his love of ice fishing with his Navy comrades.
I have attempted in years past to organize groups of veterans to come out and just enjoy some of what I've always enjoyed is ice fishing. And I think I've been more successful than I have in years past. Sometimes people don't get a warm and fuzzy on ice fishing because of the elements or just the cold or what. I think as I've gotten 5 veterans up this time, good bunch of guys. And so I've known and served with some of these guys for, goodness, probably 20 years plus now. So there's a lot between us all and seen a lot, done a lot. So yeah, it was really nice to have a group of, and then volunteers from General Motors as well. So, and that's part of this, was the fact that we were sponsored by GMC, which was really nice. And they gave us 2 trucks to drive up here, a Denali and an AT4X. So we rode in style. And then the UAW Veterans Committee donated some of the money to fund this trip as well. So that was really nice. I'm a retired senior chief in the Navy that's one away from Master Chief, but I didn't make it that far, so that's fine with me. I was done at senior chief, so I was ready to hang up the cleats, I guess. But yeah, so I had a great career, 23 years. Warrant Officer Robbins, who's here with us, he had 37 years. And, Cheney, he's got 20 years, or Scott McLaughlin, I'm sorry, has 23 years, like me. So retired commander in the Navy. So, but yeah, all good dudes. And then Greg, he was a hull tech. He was our lone engineer. so between all of us, I guess we're probably over 100 years. So yeah, so we've got quite a bit of service there. So just a great bunch of guys that have done great things for the country.
Some fishing stories are about how to fish, where to fish, and tips and tricks. Some are about the gear and tackle, and some are about the people who fish. Today, it's about the people and the fish. They caught a lot of fish.
What do you got there?
What is it?
A very small fish, but it's
Hey.
everybody gets a trophy.
It's a keeper. It's a keeper.
These guys have been all over the world, seen some amazing places, and seen things most of us never want to. Yet, some had never stood on a frozen lake until this weekend, and obviously then, never iced fished before.
Okay, slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Feel? Really? You sure?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, slow down, slow down, slow down. Take it easy.
Your first walleye of the day?
It is, yeah.
Between the veterans up here, we probably have close to another flag. Somebody just said, I don't see it, but, oh, it's right there, that flag. So anyhow, between the veterans that are up here, we're talking close to, I mean, myself, 300 missions plus, combat missions, but between all four of us, five of us, over 1,000 missions in Iraq and Afghanistan. And so just a good bunch of guys, and just try to get out here. And I look at it sometimes like just a place to go and just kind of enjoy the nature. I mean, look around you. You can't help but just say this is crazy incredible. So it's just a nice place to bring them up and just say, hey, let loose a little bit, have some fun, catch some fish.
A little dinky. You don't catch them any smaller than that.
I don't know what that was. Oh, little guy. Little guy.
We got into a lot of small pike. Of course, John Ron would have liked to have seen much larger ones on the end of that line, but I don't think these guys cared. They were here for the experience and the camaraderie, and perhaps to eat a few fish, but they weren't here for trophies.
I think it's a walleye. No, it's a pike. Look at that massive baby.
Last season was invited by John Shortridge to come up, and came back again. At his invite, he and I crossed paths when he was returning from Iraq, and I was heading to Iraq. So we have a mutual understanding and friendship, and because we served in the same unit. I joined in '92, enlisted in '92, and retired as an officer in 2015. Just being out here away from the rat race, and being with the guys that I served with. Robbins and Cheney were both in Iraq with me, so it was good to get those guys out here and see them, because I haven't seen them in a long time. It's good to have like a mini reunion.
So it's all about the fishing, eh? Doesn't feel quite as weighty as I would like. We have options. Fish we keep, fish we put back, bait, or hook.
Something
No,
out.
just a minnow, I think. I don't know.
Nope.
Crappie.
Hey!
One for the bucket.
All right. Crappie on a tip up. Was the minnow as big as him? Where you at?
And then the guys at GM that I brought with me, worked with them for a long time. They have a heart for veterans, and we're all in, helping, wanting to help in any way they could. So really, really good guys.
Feel them?
Yep. Oh yeah, he's still on.
Slow down.
I worked with John. He talked about how great it was up here, and said, "Yeah, we better go check that out."
There you go. There we go. Measurement on that.
Tried a little bit of everything today.
Started out with a few crappie, and then walleye started, and lately it's been the pike.
Yep. Yep.
Quite a bit of action on the pike. Smaller pike, but quite a bit of action.
Oh yeah.
It's been fun.
Perfect.
Almost. We're making pancakes and bacon again with a little bit of syrup right on top. Excellent. Yeah, makes for great ice fishing. One of my favorite highlights is the breakfast, having breakfast out on the ice, doing some pancakes and some bacon and some sausage or something. We couldn't even give away the first three. We were trying to get people in here. How much syrup do you want?
Just a little bit.
How's that?
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's kind of fun, but just catching fish. Catching fish is definitely the most fun. Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Like.
Nice.
Eesh.
It's grass carp.
Hey, grasshopper.
And my first time up here. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's definitely gorgeous. Oh, we got some tracking going on here.
Oh, nice walleye. Sweet.
My ice fishing experience was in northern Canada, in Lake Simcoe.
All right.
And for perch, never for walleye or pike like this. So this has been an exciting weekend. Invited me along as a Navy veteran to enjoy some camaraderie with them. And I was a hull technician from 1983 to 87. So peacetime. Had a lot of fun though. Had a lot of fun. But it's been good to get to know these four gentlemen that served over there and gotten to know them a little bit more and understand some of the struggles that today's veterans faces due to the struggles of combat. So it's been good. It's been good to talk to them and just listen, because I think that's what they need most, is just to talk to people that are familiar with what they've went through and served in the military. You know, like I said, I believe it helps them heal. And the kickers, I get to fish, so which is always fun. And this, because it's my first time up here, just seeing it is just, got a flag up over there. Oh, they're out there too. We got a flag over here. But just seeing it firsthand after hearing many of the people I work with talk about the UP, they weren't exaggerating. It's really pretty up here. Very pretty. And you get a whole different perspective being on the ice too. There's another flag.
I was on the ice with the guys for a day and a half. I got about 20 fish on camera on the first day, and John counted 88 flags. Imagine if all those flags had had a fish on the end.
He goes to run, let him run. He goes to run, just let him run. Heck yeah. That's the way we like to start the day. for the good time, big girl. Yeah.
Usually it's the camera that brings bad luck, but the bad luck award goes to this guy. The first day I was there, he only caught hooks and bait. On the second day, he finally found some fish. Sometimes.
I like to keep catching the same ones, you know.
Well, at least today you're catching them.
That's right. Oh, I'm having a blast. It's a camera. I'm a show off. I can't help myself. I'm trying to contain it. No, I'm having a good time. It's been a good trip. John's a great guide. He didn't pay me for that. We're having a good time catching fish and just enjoying ourselves. One of the other, the other guys tried to convince me to get together with all the people I served with in Iraq and come here and do some fishing. And so I blew him off last year. I had lots of excuses, and this year I couldn't come up with any good ones. So I said, "Yeah, I'll come along. What the heck?" And it turned out to be a really good idea. We have movement.
Feel something?
A little bit, not a lot. Oop, it stopped. No, keep coming.
Break the line.
Oh, just getting together with people I knew more than a day or two ago. Yeah, it's a lot of stories going back and forth and reconnecting, and so that means this is going to last for a long time. This might be something I do more than once. Bigger than a mosquito. Yeah, a little pike.
Just hammering them.
That's right. Well, you know, they keep you entertained, John. I'm catching a little pike. Let them know who's in charge. Next year, buddy. Next year. We should paint him. Put a little mark on him. This is the one that Scott put back again. I'd been in about 6 years. I was stationed in Alaska, and my dad said, was on the phone with him, and he said, "How long are you going to be in this canoe club?" And I didn't even know I was going to be in that long. And so I didn't retire until 2001. So I did 33 years Navy. Retired as a Chief Warrant Officer 5, and got to do some interesting things during that time frame. Not just in Iraq, but I got to live in Alaska and Scotland, and was in Virginia for a while, and so I've been all over the place.
Feel them?
Yep.
Feel big?
Yeah.
Bigger than a minnow?
Well, it's bigger than a hook. Oh, you little snot. It was a hook after all that. I catch all the hooks. I keep the lines hooked. That's what I do. That was a beefy one that was on there. But, you know, it was all acting. You know, just making it look like I'm pulling something up, and nothing. It's called fishing, not catching.
I wasn't leaving until he caught a keeper walleye.
You're no stranger to the UP.
No, not at all. My dad always wanted to live up here. We're trolls. We're from down below the bridge, and so he became enamored with Iron River. That was his thing, and so he and my mom moved up there, I believe, in '93. Of course, it currently has some oomph on it, but we'll see. Yeah. You pull on that. You set the hook for me.
Yep, just let him go. If he goes wrong, let him go. So we'll break the line.
Look at that.
Finally.
We can have lunch now. Look at that. A wildebeest. As the one that took the longest to finally catch a walleye. I love it when they do that. That's cool. Well, you took long enough. Jeez, what are you waiting for? I shall now run to the bucket on the ice slowly.
My day is complete. Thanks, guys, for a great weekend on the ice and for your service. That's all for tonight, and I hope to see you right back here next week for Upper Michigan's very own Discovering.